YouTube, what's happening? We're back with more fantasy football videos. What is today? These are going to be NFL stars to stay away from this year in your fantasy leagues. All right, let's jump into it. Heads up, there's big names here. Number one, we're going to start off with Saquon Barkley because as of today, July 17th, it's about 4:30 p.m. What does that mean? Monday's deadline for franchise players to agree to long-term contracts have passed. Whose name is on there? You see it right there. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's rumored to hold out. Now, if you watch this video later in August and maybe they figured something out or his holdout has changed, maybe you have a different outlook, but I'll give you another reason shortly. Right now, Barkley tweeted, "It is what it is," meaning he's not that happy. There's a high chance he holds out. He already has come out and said that. Saquon Barkley, in my opinion, as of this video today, you can definitely not draft in the first or second round. You don't know what's going on with him. It's not worth that high. Is he realistically going to hold out for a full season? No, I hope not. I hope he learned from Le'Veon Bell. But you never know anymore. Could he be traded? We don't know where he's going to end up. We have no idea. We don't know the situation. We have no idea. As of right now, you cannot risk a high pick on Saquon Barkley when the future with him is not known. Another reason why we're a little iffy on Saquon is this. All right, I found this website, Draft Sharks. They give you he has an 82% chance of injury in 2023, meaning almost a 10% chance of injury per game. All right? Right down there is a durability is one. Ability to and what that is the ability to produce despite relatively minor injuries. 5 being most durable, meaning he's not durable. Okay? Look at his injury history. These are college, forget about it. Hamstring, grade 1, ready for week 1. Whatever, that's fine. Had the ankle sprain in 2019. Tore his ACL in 2020. Gone for the season. 21, low ankle injury in week 5 against the Cowboys. 2022, stinger in practice, played through the pain in week 14 and dodged a setback. But what's the important thing here to focus on? The man has had an injury every single year. There's always something about his injury history, whatever, whether it knocked him out a whole season or one game, or maybe he didn't play up to full health. Every yard matters in fantasy football. We know this. Every year, there's an injury. Okay? And down here, what to expect in 2023. This is very important. Dabble's coming back. Kafka's coming back. That's good. That's a good sign. All right? But skipped OTAs, not currently under contract, blah, blah, blah. We just went over that. This O-line returns 3 locked-in starters, Andrew Thomas, Evan Neal, and Mark. No issues with that trio. But they use a second-round pick on John Michael Schmitz on his run blocking. His overall technique and teamwork in the run game should create a plug-and-play opportunity. Another positive. But left guard looks like a potential weak spot, making it one to watch in camp. Former Raven Ben Bredson is likely favorite. I could have said that name wrong, but if it was me, I would try to stay away from Saquon Barkley. Obviously, if you can get him at the right price, that's what you got to do. My number 2 name on here, and it was another one that was huge in the headlines this week, Mr. DeAndre Hopkins. Why? Well, if you're into football, you know he's now a Tennessee Titan. Yes. Why am I showing his game log? Kyler went down in week 12 on Monday night against San Fran. Look at his numbers after that. All right. Seattle, that was a tough one, but Seattle has a nasty secondary. But look at the numbers he did after that. 1 touchdown. How do we think he's going to do on a Tennessee offense that is more focused on the run? Their defense is not that good, meaning, yeah, they're going to have to play from behind, but you have Ryan Tannehill, who is another one who constantly got injured. He got injured last year, and what came in? You're going to have Malik Willis or Will Levis. Now, Malik Willis is apparently in front of Will Levis this year. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But if we look at what Malik Willis did last year, oh boy. We don't want to see him on the field if we're a DeAndre Hopkins fantasy owner. That is tough. This man also came out and said he wanted to chase a ring, but we all were convinced he was going to the Chiefs or the Bills, but now you end up on the Titans. I could be totally wrong, but all I'm saying about DeAndre Hopkins is stay away on the normal draft spot that you would draft him. This had to, for me, at least knock him down an extra round. This had to knock him down an extra round for me. And why? Once again, show the depth chart, okay? You got Tannehill, but the backups, tough. Tannehill, I am going to knock on wood here, and I hope he does, but I'll be shocked if he plays the full season. I know you have Treylon Burks on the other side, but with this lineup and this wide receivers, you can easily double Hopkins every play. Meaning, Derrick Henry. I think it brings Henry's value up, but I don't think it brings Hopkins' value up. I think it moves it down. I really do. Let's move on. DeAndre Swift. Why? 11.7 chance of injury per game. Higher than Saquon's. Very high risk. He's now on the Eagles. Why is that big? First off, look at his injury history. 2020, concussion. 22, groin strain. 21, groin strain, joint sprain. Same thing in 22. Okay, so these are nagging injuries back-to-back years. And an ankle injury in 22. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, he's going to a better team. We all know this. He's going to a better offense. And now what? I don't think he's got the fantasy value as he used to. Why? He's not going to be catching the passes that he was catching on the Lions. He's not. There are more running back by committee there. I know they're running back by committee in the Lions, and Jamal Williams took away some of his touchdowns. We all know that as DeAndre Swift fantasy owners. But I just don't think he has the fantasy value. He's constantly hurt. I think you can get some value from trading him if you're in a dynasty league. But for him to go to an Eagles team that is running back by committee, he's probably going to be hawked on some touchdowns by Jalen Hurts. And he's not going to be catching the ball as much. Why? Let's scroll down here. Ready? What to expect. Right here. Swift's target upside doesn't look great as long as A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith. Let me pause this video. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and Dallas Goedert remain healthy. Kenneth Gainwell also returns as a part-time player. And the Phillies offense produced a 12% target share to running backs last year. Second lowest league-wide. He got crazy PPR value because of the amount of targets that he would see. O-line still projects as one of the best in the league. We're not too concerned about that and the loss of Isaac. Almost messed his name up. But look. 27-year-old has missed 40 games over 5 seasons. His single season high in games played is 14, which was a rookie. His rookie year. He's getting older. It's tougher to bounce back. We all know this. Don't get old. Stay away from DeAndre. Next one. Mike Evans. Why? Well, this one's kind of obvious. If you look at his season last year, he had 1,124 yards. I want you to remember that number. 1,124 yards. We'll get into that. 6 touchdowns, Who was his QB? Yeah, exactly. That's why you got to stay away from Mike Evans. He had the GOAT last year. Now, what are you moving toward this year? Once again, 1,124 yards. Look at this line. Baker Mayfield or Kyle Trask? Right there, stay away from any receiver on the Bucs. I know he got benched, but look. Previously with Carolina, then he was acquired by the Rams. He had 2,163 yards last year. 12 games played. 2,163. Only 10 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. We all have seen Baker. He's a plug-and-play QB this year. They're going to grab another QB in the draft next year. If not, Kyle Trask may take over, and if he does well, he could be their next QB1. But stay away from anybody on the Bucs at this point. I think they're not going to be over 500. They don't really have much to play for. And I'm not solid on Baker as your starting QB, and we have no idea what's going to go on with Kyle Trask. We have absolutely no idea. Bucs offense is a no-go for this guy. And the last big name in this video is going to be DJ Moore. Why are we down on him this year? He's going to Justin Fields. He's going to the Bears. Well, that's why. He's wide receiver number 2. When he was on the Panthers, he was the guy. He got the targets. He got the first look. He is no longer that. Okay? Look at his stats when he was 888 yards. That's kind of crazy. But 7 touchdowns, everything like that. Yeah, I know he's got a better QB, but check this depth chart out. Not only do they have Chase Claypool, I like Darnell Mooney, and I like Equinemius St. Brown. Once again, probably butchered that name too. And they drafted Tyler Scott, who I'm actually high on. Okay? But you have DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, Darnell Mooney, St. Brown, don't forget about Velus Jones, and Tyler Scott. All of these guys should absolutely see playing time. That's 6 guys that should absolutely see playing time here. DJ Moore is not going to get the looks that he saw on the Panthers. Yes, once again, his QB is better. I agree. But he's not going to get the targets. I don't expect him to put up 888 yards. My guess is probably around 650. Maybe 5 touchdowns. I don't see him putting up the numbers he used to. I could be totally wrong, but these moves definitely knock him down. As the Bears team in general is going to move the Bears up, but there's more targets. The ball's going to be spread around more. So, guys, that is going to conclude this video. This is TwoToneSports here. Thank you for any and all support to the channel. Showing love is free on YouTube. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching.